and welcome to one more board game show. In today's episode, we are going to go through and teach you how to play the game Kill the Unicorns. As a player, you've been tasked by the Queen and her court with capturing all those pesky unicorns that are running rampant throughout the land. First things first, this copy of the game I'm going to be using in today's video is a print and play copy of this. I'm not 100% sure whether the art's going to change, whether the components are final. I'm not 100% sure, so I just thought I'd give you a warning before we start. So let's talk about setup. First things first, you're going to receive one of 4 characters. These characters are color-coded and they've got abilities listed on the bottom. The color code will come into reference later on and the abilities you use whenever you need to use them. You're going to take that character card and you're going to place that on the table in front of you. Each player is now going to receive trap cards and hunt cards. The color on the back of the cards should match the color of your character. Shuffle the trap cards and place them in a face down pile right next to your character card. The hunt cards you're allowed to look at any time. Just make sure that you have a space for a discard pile down next to your trap cards. This is a unicorn card. Take the deck of unicorn cards, give it a shuffle and place it in the center of the table. Make sure to separate the starting unicorns. You can tell which ones are the starting unicorns because they have this symbol on the back of the card. Shuffle the starting unicorns and deal one face up to each player. Any remaining cards should just be put back into the box. These bad boys are your black market cards. What you're going to do, you're going to place these on the table, you're going to spread them out in a row of 5, just above where you put your draw pile for your unicorn cards. Should look something like this. All players should be able to reach this area. Next up, you're going to take the tokens. Once you've got your tokens, you're going to place these on your black market cards. The symbols on the black market card match up with the tokens, just place those on there. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to flip over unicorns equal to the amount of players. So you're going to flip them over face up underneath the black market cards. Should look something like this. So that's set up and you're ready to play. So let's learn how to play. Before we do learn how to play though, let's learn how to win the game. At the end of 4 rounds, the player with the most victory points is the winner. Players get victory points by collecting sets of unicorns. There's 2 types of sets you can get. Sets by color, sets by different color. This is what the points look like. In addition to the points you get via collecting sets, unicorn cards also have unicorn heads listed on the bottom of them. These each give a point per unicorn head. Then you've also got the tokens you get from the black market throughout the game. These also add additional points to your score. Each round of Kill the Unicorn is broken down into 4 phases. Phase 1, it's a trap. Phase 2, eye on the prize. Phase 3, definitely maybe. Phase 4, the black market. During the it's a trap phase, starting with the first player, they're going to look at the 2 trap cards they drew. They're going to choose one they want to keep and one they do not. The one you do not want to keep, you're going to place face up on the table, show that it's been discarded. The one that you do want to keep, you're going to place face down under one of the unicorns you chose. Then each player around the table is going to do the exact same thing until all players have chosen a trap card and placed it under one of the unicorns. There can only ever be 1 trap card under each unicorn. Next up, we come to the eyes on the prize phase. The eyes on the prize phase and the definitely maybe phase are pretty much conjoined in one, so I'm going to explain both of them at the same time. Starting with the first player, they're going to decide whether they want to be involved in the first hunt. By the first hunt, what I mean is we're going to go from the first unicorn all the way to the end. So the first player, they're going to decide whether they want to go on the unicorn hunt for the first one. If they do not, it will proceed to the next player. They will decide if maybe not. If no player wishes to go on the hunt for said unicorn, that unicorn's going to run away and disappear out of the game. If the first player does want to participate, they're going to look at their hunt cards. They're going to take however many they wish to place in the middle of the table. Let's say they place 3. Each player proceeding that wishes to participate in that hunt must also place 3 cards. Once all players have placed hunt cards, the hunt cards are going to be flipped over and tallied up for each player that participated in the hunt. You're also going to take the trap card under the said unicorn and flip that over and do whatever it says. The player with the most hunt points is going to be the winner. And they also become the new first player. All hunt cards played during that turn are returned to their owner and placed in a discard pile in front of that player. If there was a tie, then no one wins that unicorn and it runs away. Now the new first player will do the exact same thing through all 4 unicorns. Once all 4 unicorns are done, we go to the black market phase. Play continues until you have hunted all unicorns in the row. When a player claims a unicorn from a hunt, they place it in front of them. They can either place it in a current collection or they can start a new collection. Remember, your different collections are colored and different colors. If at any point a player ever gets 2 uncolored collections, they instantly win the game. Once all the unicorns in the row have been hunted, we move on to the black market phase. If any players now currently have any hunt cards left in their hand, they can tally those points up and use them as money to buy tokens from the black market. Player 1 will go first and then proceed around the table until all players have had a chance to buy from the black market. Once everyone's had a chance to purchase stuff from the black market, we move on to the next round. Take all of your discarded hunt cards, put them back in your hand. Then we're going to deal out 4 new unicorn cards and we will proceed with the next round's hunt. If that was the 4th round, then the game is over, we tally up our victory points and we decide our winner. And that's how you play Kill the Unicorns. If you liked it, make sure to go to our YouTube page and like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time on one more board game show.